Come with me on a bike tour of every neighborhood in St. Louis City. Today we're taking a look at a neighborhood that's hard to pronounce. It's Kosciusko? Kosciusko. Probably a neighborhood you've never heard of, but maybe have been to. It's got a few really cool things I wanted to show you in it, so stick to the end of the video. I guarantee you don't live here because Kosciusko has a population of 52. If you actually live here, drop a comment and say what's up because I don't even know where people live here. I don't see any houses or apartments. Kosciusko is basically all industrial and commercial properties. So even though you don't live here, you might work here. We're starting off the bike ride in Lyon Park next to the old St. Louis Arsenal, which is now currently the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency campus, or NGA. Top secret stuff going on in there. These guys were super important in finding and taking out Osama bin Laden. History lesson here for you. Lyon Park is named after General Nathaniel Lyon, who is a St. Louis legend. This dude saved St. Louis and Missouri from falling to the Confederates during the Civil War. I'm going to make a St. Louis history video about him eventually. Here's the statue of him. After it was created, the population of St. Louis hated it so much, said it was so ugly, that St. Louis established a city art commission to make sure any future monuments were not as ugly as this one. That is not a joke. The statue used to be on St. Louis University's campus, where Lyon notoriously captured a Confederate camp. But it turns out the daughter of the Confederate general who was captured, she said she would not donate millions of dollars to the school if they didn't move the statue. So now it's in Lyons Park. Moving down the street, we see a nice view of Anheuser-Busch Brewery across the street. And we arrive at my favorite donut place in St. Louis, John's Donuts. Some people say customer service is not the best here. And you know, that might be true, but the donuts are absolutely the best in the city. It used to open up at 11 p.m., so I had lots of fun late nights at this spot with friends in high school. Speaking of high schoolers up to no good, we also used to visit this next awesome St. Louis gem on the tour, the 2-mile-long graffiti wall by the Mississippi. On Google Maps, it's now called the Mural Mile. Every year, an event called Paint Louis, artists would come down here and paint some awesome stuff. I mean, look at this stuff. It's sweet. This one's like a post-apocalyptic St. Louis, and there are animals with the Canadian flag invading the arch ground. I went the whole length of this wall, and it was awesome. I even found this spot I remember hanging out with some friends years ago. This actually was the first time I've been to the graffiti wall in daylight, and it's definitely less sketchy, but hey, that was part of the fun back then. I had to prove to myself I could still climb this wall, so I did, and I got a nice view of downtown from the top, and also the river. I even found a neat little skate park I didn't know existed. Watch me hit this mediocre jump. Sick. Across the street on my way back, I can see some Soulard shops, which I will save for the Soulard episode, but it's time to cross this off the list. You guys should definitely check out the graffiti wall if you haven't before. Let me know if there's anything else in the neighborhood I missed in the comments.